Ever felt like you're chasing a happiness that's always out of reach? We're told to be strong, self-sufficient. But what if true transformation begins not with what we have, but with what we lack? Welcome to our journey through the Beatitudes, Jesus' paradoxical keys to a radically different life. This isn't about quick fixes. It's deep wisdom for lasting peace. We'll explore how these ancient words unlock a life you might not have imagined. Globally, we spend trillions on self-improvement and acquiring more, yet anxiety keeps rising. What if the most radical path to true contentment starts by admitting we're utterly poor, not in our wallets, but deep within our spirit? Sounds crazy, right? Stick around. Jesus begins his most famous Sermon on the Mount with a real shocker. Matthew 5:3 says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Blessed, happy, fortunate for being poor in spirit. It seems completely upside down in a world that's all about confidence and self-reliance. We're taught to project strength, hide weaknesses, but Jesus just flips the script. He's not primarily talking about material poverty here. To be poor in spirit is to recognize our profound spiritual bankruptcy before God. It's like admitting our spiritual gas tank is completely empty, and we realize we don't have the means to refuel it ourselves. It's that honest, sometimes uncomfortable confession. God, I don't have it all figured out. I need you. This isn't about self-loathing. It's the crucial starting point of finding our true worth, not in ourselves, but in our connection with our Creator. And the incredible promise that comes with this, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Notice that, not theirs will be, but theirs is. It's a present tense reality. This humble admission is like being given a VIP pass to experience God's reign, His peace, His way of doing life, right here, right now. So how does this play out in real life? Jesus often told stories to make deep truths stick. While not directly about being poor in spirit, his parable of the wise and foolish builders in Matthew chapter 7 perfectly shows the outcome of different heart postures. One builds his house on solid rock, the other on shaky sand. And who builds on rock? The one who hears Jesus' words and puts them into practice. And what's the very first of these foundational words we're looking at? Blessed are the poor in spirit. Imagine Sarah, a successful entrepreneur. By all outward appearances, she was a powerhouse, believing entirely in her own smarts and drive. Her motto was, work harder, think smarter, push through. Spiritually, she was like someone building a magnificent skyscraper entirely on her own strength, without checking the ground beneath. But inside, there was a quiet anxiety, a nagging hollowness success couldn't erase. Then, a series of setbacks hit her business. Her tower of self-reliance began to crack. For the first time, she felt utterly helpless. In that brokenness, she found herself admitting, I can't do this. I don't know how. I need help that's bigger than me. That was her moment of becoming poor in spirit. It wasn't weakness, it was an opening, like a crack in a dam, finally allowing something life-giving to flow in. So what does this mean for you? How can being poor in spirit shape your daily life? First, begin each day with humble dependence. Before emails, before stress, take a moment. God, I can't handle today alone. I need you. Please lead me. This reorients your heart from self-pressure to grace-driven peace. Second, practice humble listening in relationships. Being poor in spirit means realizing you don't know it all. In conversations, tune in. Don't just broadcast, receive. Be willing to admit when you're wrong. That's freedom. That's growth. That's Christ-like humility. And here's the paradox. The poor in spirit inherit the kingdom of heaven. When we empty ourselves, God fills us with His strength, peace, joy, and purpose. This isn't a one-time prayer. It's a lifestyle. Daily choosing to rely on Him, not yourself. Some days it's easy, some days hard, but the invitation remains. Come as you are. Acknowledge your need and receive the kingdom. This first beatitude sets the stage for all the others. It all flows from humility, because Jesus flips the world's values upside down to show us the right side up. The world says poverty is loss. Jesus says it's where the treasure begins. What does poor in spirit mean for you right now? Where do you struggle to let go of self-sufficiency? I'd love to hear in the comments. Let's grow together. If this message blessed you, please give the video a like and subscribe so you won't miss episode 2. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. How can sorrow lead to joy? We'll explore that next. And please share this with someone who might be encouraged today. The journey into the Beatitudes is a journey into Jesus' heart. And it starts with this: blessed are the poor in spirit. Lay down the burden of self-reliance and walk in the freedom of depending on God. Thanks for joining me today. I look forward to the journey ahead.